Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to First Church Unitarian here in Littleton, Massachusetts. My name is Lara Hoke, pronouns she, her, and I'm so happy and lucky to be the minister serving this incredible congregation. If you are new with us here this morning, whether here in the sanctuary or with us online, we're so happy that you've joined us, and we hope to get to know you better in time. Today is a very special day, and I'll get to that in a minute. Just a few bookkeeping things, I suppose. One is, for starters, if you have a small child or baby with you, I don't know if there are any here today, but we welcome those noises, so don't worry about those sounds. We're happy that you're here. If you are seeking some pastoral support, you could reach out to me, or you could reach out to one of our wonderful lay pastoral ministers. Today's lay pastoral minister is Linda Kaler, and our other pastoral ministers are David Butts, Ann Donald, Jan Dustin, and Patty Sardella. So today is a coming of age service. 2 of our own youth have completed the coming of age program this year. It really culminates today with this service, and they have put this service together with some help from Director of Religious Education, Thea Shapiro, and their mentors as well. And the youth are our own Lainey McManus and Sara Miller, and it's been such a pleasure to watch them grow up here, and it's been just a pleasure getting to know them, and I know we all look forward to seeing them continue to grow as they enter high school and then whatever lies beyond. It's all very exciting. The Coming of Age program has been developed by the Unitarian Universalists as a program of spiritual growth and development and learning, not unlike a Unitarian Universalist version of confirmation or a bar or bat mitzvah, but of course in our own Unitarian Universalist style. It's a rite of passage for our youth, designed to help them explore spirituality, deepen their understanding of Unitarian Universalism, clarify their own values and beliefs. The program encourages youth to identify and act on their beliefs as they move into their teen years, helping them transition into adolescence and then eventually young adulthood. So I'm very excited to see what Sara and Lainey have planned for us today, and I'm really excited. I also want to thank today's video team leader, Oliver Malley. Oliver went through the Coming of Age program himself a couple years ago. I had the honor of being his mentor. And today, I just want to celebrate a couple of things. First of all, Ollie graduated from high school last week, so yay. Yes, and our last Sunday service, the 15th, we will have a bridging ceremony for Oliver as well as the Keeper of the Flame. So looking forward to that. All right, looking forward to this service. And with that, I will invite Anna for our community matters.
Good morning. I join with Reverend Lara in welcoming you to our service today. My name is Anna Fadden. I have the pleasure of serving as a deacon to this congregation and a member of the executive team. I use she, her pronouns. I wanted to call your attention to a couple things in the community matters. The community visioning that's listed in the service is incorrectly listed as today after the service, but it's actually next Sunday. And I also wanted to say happy start of Pride Month. There is a Pride karaoke night being organized by First Church Unitarian and the Congregational Church on Friday in Fay Park, if you're interested. I invite you to silence your electronic devices, and welcome to church.
Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you yet, they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward nor tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might that his arrows might go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness. With these words from the poet Khalil Gibran, I welcome you to this celebration of all that Sara and Lainey have achieved during the Coming of Age program. This morning, Lainey will light our chalice, and I invite you to join in the words in the order of service or displayed on the screens as she lights our chalice. Love is the spirit of this church, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. So this morning I'm Thea Shapiro. I'm the Director of Religious Ed, sorry. And this morning I'm going to read The Rainbow Fish. This is a story that both Sierra, and Lainey chose. So it's a great little story, actually. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with the sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They're so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were these dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find a wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly 2 eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I've been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves had told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful, shiny scales? Never! How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly, he felt a light touch of his fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale." The rainbow fish wavered. "Only one very small, shimmery scale," he thought. "Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one." Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," said the little blue fish, bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glimmering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possession had been given away, and yet he was very happy. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said Rainbow Fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off with his friends. Give it away. You'll be happy.
This congregation is self-supporting. We rely on the generosity of our members and friends to keep our ministries going, both within our walls and beyond our walls. It's our members and friends sharing time, talent, and treasure that makes everything we do possible. If you're able today, please share some of your treasure as the offering plate comes around if you're here in the sanctuary. For those of you who are with us online, you could mail in a check to the church at 19 Foster Street, Littleton, or you could go to the website and look for the yellow donate button and donate online if you wish. This morning's offering will be given and received in grateful appreciation. Please join with me in the words of the community response. May we be transformed by our giving, and may the world be transformed by our gifts. So our first song that we're going to sing together is one by Emma's Revolution you might recognize. It's Swimming to the Other Side. The lyrics are in your insert and also on the screens. I invite you to rise in body or spirit.
I'm going to invite the children and younger youth to come forward. And
today we celebrate our coming of age.
One day, you too will have this opportunity.
We offer you these words of wisdom.
Keep your heart open.
Laugh a lot.
Dance, sing, and play. Dance, sing, play, and make art.
Don't forget to have fun.
We always remember that this community is here for you.
Good morning. I'm Thea Shapiro. I'm the Director of Religious Education here at FCU. And it's so good to see you here, both in person and hopefully online. Thank you for coming to share in this wonderful celebration. Today is our coming of age service for Lainey and Sara, as you know. Sort of think UU, bar mitzvah, confirmation. The major difference being that the youth get to think about and decide how they feel about their religion and what it may mean to them. And they do this by discussing big issues, big life issues, with the group and with their mentors. And their mentors, Jackie Clement was Lainey's mentor, and Julie Bucheri was Sierra's mentor. One of the things we get to do is to mold the COA, the Coming of Age program, to work with the children and youth that we're working with. So it may be different than the last Coming of Age, as we have different youth. I want to thank Jackie and Julie for their time, their energy, and their commitment. And one of the privileges of being a DRE and doing this work is that you get to connect with youth and other adults on a more personal and spiritual level. And I am so grateful for the time I have gotten to share with these four wonderful, creative people. Our time together was a mix of deep, meaningful conversation, laughter, silence, looking at art, and making art. And when you go to coffee hour, there'll be a table with some of the art we made. So please look at it. And we learned about our UU roots, we paid attention to our spiritual selves, and we shared the ways in which we help ourselves to heal and to find joy. Sara and Lainey, you each bring a light that shines on everyone that you encounter. Sara and Lainey come to this congregation today to share how they see themselves and their spirit at this point in their lives. This is their service, and this is their expression of who they are as UUs. We hope that this celebration helps you think about who you are and how you see and think about your spirit as a Unitarian Universalist. Thank you for being here. We're going to sing Rainbow Connection, which was chosen by Lainey. The words are in your order of worship and up here on the screen.
I'm Jackie Clement, and I had the honor of acting as Lainey's mentor during the Coming of Age program, so I wanted to introduce her to the congregation. Lainey McManus's greatest hits: making art, theater, craft supplies of all sorts, Nutella, Melanie Martinez, Chapel Roan, Taylor Swift, and Lady Gaga. Her family, with a special mention for her adorable baby cousin. The family dogs, Odie and Winnie. Sprite. Real friends, the kind who include you in things and notice when you're not there. Frozen yogurt with all the chocolate toppings. These are some of the things that Lainey likes, but to say that she likes them doesn't give the full sense of relationality. Because when Lainey connects with something, she embraces it with her whole being, with passion and commitment. This is the sort of wholehearted living is how Lainey approaches the world. And I believe this will be the source of her joy throughout her life. As she gives away her shimmering scales, she will swim with all the other fish in joy. For it isn't the things, the craft supplies, the music, and even the Nutella that make Lainey happy. It is her open approach to them that is her source of joy. During this program, we've taken on a lot of new challenges, from creatively sharing what is of ultimate meaning and concern to each of us, to figuring out where we parked the car at Alewife. Lainey has never approached any of the activities with an attitude of, I can't do that, or I'm no good at that. She just dives in. That sort of enthusiasm is infectious. And when Lainey brings it to that enthusiasm to the values that support this UU community, it is inspiring as well. Justice for all people, the need to speak your own truth, and the power of inclusive community are foundational for Unitarian Universalism and for Lainey McManus. Whatever Lainey chooses to do with her life will be amazing, because people who embrace life wholeheartedly always are. Her passion for what she does will make her happy. Her commitment to the causes of justice and inclusion for all people will make her beloved of many. Her desire for real connections with others will make her wealthy beyond all measure. With love, Jackie. And now I call forward Lainey's parents, Kristen and Dave McManus.
She's asking me if I'm going to cry.
No.
All right. Dear Lainey, your full name, Elena Joy, is so fitting to us. Your middle name was originally in honor of your Grammy, and while it still honors her, your middle name also honors the truth of who you are, a joy to be around.
From the time you were little, you were always so curious about the world. You harnessed that curiosity to showcase your creativity, whether on the stage, in works of art, or sharing your thoughts and ideas through some other medium. Your empathy for living beings is something that shines through your actions and inspires us. You act with integrity, even though it is sometimes not the easiest thing to do. You have a sunny personality and are so kind to others. You have grown up to have all the character traits we could have wished for in a child.
Our hope is for you to continue to showcase all of these strengths that you have shown it even at such a young age. While 13 years of age can seem like a lifetime, you have so much of the world ahead of you to experience. These character traits will allow you to flourish and will also inspire many other people besides us. It gives us hope that in a chaotic world, these traits will not only help guide you, but will also help guide others to do the same.
We are so proud of you
each and every day. Love always, Mom and Dad.
It has been a pleasure to act as Lainey's mentor, and now it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce to you Lainey McManus, who will tell you more about herself than either I or her parents could possibly share.
A single flower, a symbol of joy and new beginnings, expressing love, compassion, and thoughtfulness. Helps to communicate what can't be said, but every time someone comes along to admire the flower, they take a part of it away. Once they're picked, they stay beautiful until they aren't nurtured. Then they lose their color and joy. Their petals fall until none is left. That person used them for looking pretty, but get destroyed in the process. I call myself a pagan, since pagans are known to hold a diverse range of beliefs, generally centered around nature worship, polytheism, and an appreciation for the natural world. Many pagans believe in multiple gods or goddesses, seeing them as reflections of the power and diversity of nature. I believe in animism, which is the belief that everything in the natural world, including plants, animals, and objects, has a spirit. I also believe in reincarnation, since viewing death as a transition rather than the end comforts me. I think what led me to these beliefs was when I started getting made fun of for reading a book on paganism, since I was interested in the history. A kid in my class would call me a witch and told others that I was a witch. Honestly, it was and is very annoying, and I don't see how it makes any sense, but in some way I got better from that. I'm really proud of my progress through middle school, and I think it helped shape the way who I am now.
And now we're going to hear a few minute or so of Where'd All the Time Go by Dr. Dog, and this was chosen by Sara.
Bumper cloud for cliff. Bumper cloud for cliff.
Hi, everybody. I'm Julie Welch-Bucheri, and it is my honor to introduce Sara. And it's funny to have you behind me, Sara. Hi. But Sara, first of all, Thank you, Thea, for putting this all together, and I want to talk about you, Sara. It's been such a pleasure and an honor to be on this coming-of-age journey with you, Sara. I remember when you first started coming to our church, you were 4, almost 5, a quiet person who observed and took in so much with those big green eyes that peeked out from that curtain of hair that you could hide behind if we UUs got too crazy. You were quiet, observant, hanging back a little as your mom, Juliana, explored whether or not this FCU community fit what she was looking for your family. I saw you being raised by a strong and independent mother who was looking for another circle beyond home and school. I recognized so many parts of your family's journey: a search for community, a place to gather, shared values in a world that seems so topsy-turvy at times. I'm so glad that your family chose First Church. And now here you are, countless lightings of the Chalice, potlucks, and church fairs later, standing up in front of us, a young woman who is on the cusp of adulthood. Sara, in the course of this coming-of-age time, I've seen you ask intelligent and thoughtful questions. We've looked at art, made banana bread, done some babysitting together. I've seen you create beautiful artwork that is organized, original, and creative. I've been impressed by the insights that you've had into the minds and hearts of the young people we cared for together, and you're thinking about how to best communicate with them. I've seen your intelligence, your curiosity, and your seriousness. I've seen how good you are at observing and noticing things. I've seen how you are still working things out, as you should be at your tender age, but also how you're deeply curious, how you care about justice, and how you truly want to serve others and facilitate fairness. Ursula Le Guin wrote that it is good to have an end to a journey to look forward to, but it is the journey that matters most in the end. Sara, it's been an honor to support you on your journey. You are an amazing young woman who sparkles with quiet intelligence and a strong sense of justice. I'm so glad that we've gotten to know each other better through our amazing FCU community, and that we continue to have adventures through the connection that we've forged. I'm proud of you, I have faith in you, and I'm so excited for your continued adventure. Thank you for making me be a part of it. Love, Julie. And now I would like to invite Juliana Miller up here to give some remarks.
Dear Sara, congratulations on coming of age. On this occasion, I look back to the first day we came to church, about 10 years ago. You were invited to go down to RE, and you decided you would, but first asked me, do they give the children back? This is funny to you now because your logic and reasoning skills have developed, but it was a smart question to ask. Best to know what you're getting into. Okay. That first day at church was a milestone in your independence and a testament to your courage. You decided to try something new with people you didn't know, with the reassurance that you'd be returned. As I watched the back of your head disappear through this door, I knew you needed me just a little bit less. Since then, your independence has continued to grow, and you've embraced many more challenges and new experiences, most notably going to a new school, trying sports, taking on your Silver Award project. Through these experiences, you have stretched the boundaries of your comfort zone and built your confidence and competence. You were unsure about your new school at first. Now you have found your place there, built rapport with your teachers, and made many new friends. I watched you go from a new athlete, just learning the rules of the game, to one who has discovered her talents and is enthusiastic about developing her skills. You've learned people skills, planning, managing, and executing your Silver Award project. You've gained a lot of knowledge through your experiences, school, and RE. You've developed critical thinking skills, values, and a sense of right and wrong. You've learned about the world around you and also about yourself as a person, what you're capable of and what you're capable of learning to do. You've gained competence in caring for yourself and others. You're no longer a young child needing a babysitter. Now you're the babysitter. You've gone from helping your mom care for animals to taking on your own pet sitting jobs. Watching you learn and grow has been a true gift. I'm very proud of all your accomplishments and the person you have become and are becoming. More importantly, I hope you're proud. Although I'll miss the different phases of your childhood, I don't mourn their passing too much, as I know there are great times to come, and I look forward to your future endeavors. You are perceptive, inquisitive, empathetic, fun, and have a wonderful sense of humor. These traits will serve you well in life. Growing up isn't easy. There will be hard times, but those times will teach you lessons and make you a stronger and better person. Always remember you are a smart and capable person. Never stop being courageous, asking good questions. Think for yourself and trust your intuition. You are a real W person. That means winner for those of you who don't speak teen. Believe in yourself. I love you, Mom.
And now I'd like to introduce Sara and have her come and speak her remarks.
I was 4 years old when I first visited this church. I came on an Easter Sunday with my mom and my grandparents. I remember going downstairs, and since it was Easter, there was candy, and me being a little kid wanted to go back because I thought there was always going to be candy. Unfortunately, there wasn't candy the next week, but I started making friends with the kids here and wanted to go back to see them every Sunday. Ever since then, I have been going here. The UU values have helped me in life by helping me stand up for what's right. Recently, at school, they were going to combine my softball team with another team who hadn't been nice to my team previously. When the sports director informed us that we were going to combine with that team, I went to talk to him and asked him to change his mind. I told him what had happened, and when he didn't change his mind, I insisted on what I had said. In the end, others on my team talked to the sports director too, and he gave us a chance to vote. We did not end up combining with that team. Another important value for me is caring for animals. This value has encouraged me to look into possible solutions to animals being mistreated. In school, we are given the opportunity to research topics of our choice. This value guided me to choose 2 topics related to caring for animals. The first one is last year I focused on animal testing and finding a solution in order to stop animals being harmed unfairly. The second research topic I'm doing right now is animal treatment inside of zoos and the solution to animals being hurt. The values I have learned at First Church Unitarian have helped me navigate through life both in school and out.
So thank you both, and thank you parents and mentors for all of your help. These are 2 truly amazing young people. And you guys, can you stand up? I'll sit down, and the congregation is going to read this to you. Stand here so they can see you. Smile. Okay. Come down there.
Okay.
Julia, and these are for you. Thank you for your time, your energy. And these are from the congregation to Lainey and Lara. It is your own little chalice. That I would know that I want to decide you. So this is pretty much the end of our service, and I just wanted to thank everyone and to say how much I'm going to miss our time together. For me, it was I learned a lot. It's always wonderful to work with youth. I'm sorry I took that. You get to learn things like W and new music and the way that the world changes, that as you get older, you may not really pay attention to unless you have a teenager in your home. And so it's really important for us to always be aware that it's not the world we grew up in at all, and that the world they're growing up in is so much different, and we need to listen. And we really need to listen if we want to survive as Unitarian Universalists. So thank you all. You guys are wonderful, and I will miss it.
And Thea, we just want to say thank you to you for guiding us, and the girls have something for you.
So you guys can sit down where you want. So I didn't really prepare any this morning. What I wanted to see how the day went. And I guess my words are, remember your values, live them out. Times are hard, and we have youth and young children that we want to raise in a world of love, acceptance, and peace, and we need to do that work. So thank you. Keep up the good work. coming. So there's lots and lots of goodies, so come to coffee hour. And thank you, everyone who brought something.